What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to answer a question that you probably weren't even asking. Is it possible? Can we make an NFL Blitz XL cabinet using an NFL Blitz cabinet and an NBA Jam cabinet, the NBA Jam XL cabinet? Is it possible? How hard would it be? Do we have to start from scratch? Well, there's a couple things that I wanted to focus on today. And let's first off, right off the bat, look at the thing that you're really going to have to transplant if you want to make this modification, if you want to do this swap, and it's going to be the control panel. The control panel has got those new wave 59-way joysticks, the ones that really don't have any clickiness at all. They're all solid state. That's going to have to be transferred over to this cabinet. Now, you can do this a couple different ways. You can just take all these joysticks out, put it in the NBA Jam cabinet, or you can actually do what I've done here and take the control panel off to see if it'll actually fit. Now, because of the way that this is constructed with the extra support inside, this control panel will actually just slide right on. Now, there's some things, obviously some oversight there. You're gonna have to fill in some of these gaps. You're gonna have a gap on the between the control panel and the bezel of the monitor, and you're also gonna have this gap on the side. So that's definitely something you're gonna have to do. Now, because this thing fits so well, and because the width is exactly the same as the NBA Jam cabinet, it doesn't really look and feel that out of place. But really, just one piece of plywood or MDF, painted maybe just solid black, would fill that void perfectly. So as far as the fitment goes, as far as this part is concerned, it's really almost a direct swap. Obviously, the filler plate is something you're going to have to fabricate by hand, and maybe this is something that third-party companies could actually go out and fabricate for us. But this is just part of the equation. What else can we do? What else is there? What else would be involved in making this swap? Obviously, the artwork is going to have to be swapped over. You're going to have a new marquee made. You're going to have new side art and all that. But the biggest question is what I'm about to show you next. Okay, so we can swap the control panel, and that's fine. But what about another swap? What about a PCB swap? What if we just sit here today, right now, and make our own Arcade1up NFL Blitz XL? Well, we'll see what happens. Good sign, right? Screen looks like it's slightly illuminated. Oh, we have audio. So we got the Blitz tone, we got the power to the marquee and all that, but unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see it. Yeah, I think that, unfortunately, as much as I wanted it to be the case, we're just not going to be able to drive that 19-inch monitor with that stock PCB. I thought we might have a shot, we might have a chance, but when you buy these driver boards, you have to specify what size monitor you're trying to drive. And while it doesn't seem like it's a big difference between 17 and 19, it definitely is enough, at least enough to give us the result that we got now. So unfortunately, guys, no, we're not going to be able to take any PCB that Arcade1up has made and slap it into this cabinet. There's a couple things to consider. This is a 5x4 monitor, and we're using a 4x3 PCB to drive the image. I still think, though, if this was a 17-inch monitor, but in the wrong aspect ratio, we would see the image. We would just have some gaps on the bottom here. So while I think it's definitely a cool experiment to try to play around with, unfortunately, guys, it's just not going to be that easy. To pull this thing off, you're going to have to do a different kind of a swap. You're probably going to have to go, maybe even take your 17-inch monitor and put it in this cabinet, which I guess doesn't really make a lot of sense. Anyway, so I guess what we're going to have to do is just wait for Arcade1up to come out with those XL cabinets, the ones that we really want. Is NFL Blitz on the list for you? Maybe it's T2. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section below. Everybody, y'all have a blessed day, and I will see all of you next time.